Hello everyone and welcome back to Backseat VR Developer here on UploadVR.com. It is the show where we're playing all of our favorite new virtual reality titles right alongside the developers that have created them. How you doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. I know that we are. I'm Alex VR. I'm one half of Between Realities, and the other half of Between Realities is right here with me. It's Skeeva. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? I'm stoked today. We got one of my favorite game studios in the house, so excited to play.
Yes, I am super excited. That game studio is Resolution Games. The game today that we are playing is Ultimechs, the newly released online PvP, PvP, I guess, title, right? Sports title from Resolution Games. And joining us from the Ultimechs team is game designer Daniel Frostberg. What's up, Daniel?
Hey guys, super happy to be here. I'm excited too.
Thank you for joining us, man. You know, and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and congrats on the release of Ultimechs. You know, at the time of this recording, this game has just released to the public. It's a brand new release, and honestly, I'm hearing a lot of really good things from the community. So, congratulations, and it looks like you might have a good title on your hands here.
Thank you so much, Alex. It's really exciting for us in the team to finally be able to release this into the wild and get it into the hands of new pilots out there.
Can I say that this menu area is amazing? Like, it looks so good.
Happy you like it. Yeah, so the idea here is obviously that this is supposed to be some sort of area like comparable to Formula One, since this is like a really high-octane sport, right?
Yeah.
So this is where you kind of relax in between the matches, and you kind of you tinker with your mechs and do all that sort of stuff.
Everybody's working on stuff here, and then here's the menu.
Hard work.
So what I was thinking is that we could jump into like a bot battle, and we can just kind of like talk a little bit at a high level about, you know, the game and what I'm doing, and then after we do a match against the AI, we'll jump into a couple of multiplayer matches and like kind of crank up the intensity. How does that sound?
It sounds amazing. Let's do it.
Cool. So is there anything that you would recommend that I do? Like, I've tried this base layout. I think it's Viper. Is that what it's called?
Sure. Yeah. So this is the Viper mech. It comes standard with the game. So this is and this is the Nitro. We released the game with 3 different mech classes, sort of like the light, the medium, and the heavy, if you will. So this is the light one, the Viper.
Yeah.
Yes, so they all have their own unique abilities, which you will be experiencing on the field. So the Viper, for example, he's really quick and nimble, but he doesn't pack that much punch, to be honest. So you need to be more versatile in the air. But his special ability is the Hyper Strike, which is a supersonic punch. Yeah, it's sort of like a sniper shot, basically.
Yeah.
That you can use both on the ball if you're in line with the goal, for example, or on other players. Because we do have combat in the game as well.
Yeah, so you can like kind of focus on smashing your opponent instead of scoring to like create scoring opportunities for your teammates.
Precisely.
So the free practice, would this put me in against bots?
Yeah, no, free practice is just you and the ball.
Custom.
For as long as you want. You can go into custom, and you can create a match from there. So you place yourself on one side, and then, exactly, you create a bot on the other. And then once you're ready, you can just press ready.
Let's do it.
So Ultimechs is 2v2, correct?
Yeah, it's 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2,
Gotcha.
depending on your mood, so to speak. So either you can go at it in its purest form, which I guess would be 1 versus 1, because that's just you and an opponent, and it's only your skill that matters. But obviously you can also go at it in teams of 2 to kind of form strategies and rely on each other and whatnot.
So to fire these shots, I hold the trigger, and then as I hold the trigger, I can aim my controller left, right. See, like, I'll go up,
Exactly.
down, up, down, up, down. Look
Yeah,
at that thing.
Yeah, so this is the basic game mechanism that we played around with from the very start, and that we found so much fun that we decided to make a game out of it.
It does feel pretty good when you start to get the hang of it.
Yeah, yeah, it can be challenging for sure, but that also means that the skill ceiling is higher, right?
Yes.
So that there is room for you to improve basically forever. I've played this game for a couple of years now, and I still learn new stuff.
Wow, a couple of years.
Yeah.
So did you play Rocket League before this? I mean, this obviously looks like it's inspired by Rocket League, right? Was that kind of
Yeah,
what
so
happened?
I mean, we've been inspired by many different games. Basically, what we wanted to do with this game is to create a sports game with a unique twist, and the twist being the rocket-powered fists, obviously. But I would say in any game that you just toss a ball in there, and you're bound to have fun, right?
People do
So
want
that's
to put
basically
balls
it.
into goals. It's a thing that we love.
I know, yeah. It's human nature, I guess.
Ooh. So then it's like, what is it, like B on the controller to activate my special? Because the special is like a ball that you kind of collect on, it like spawns randomly on a node, right?
Exactly, yeah. So first you need to become supercharged, as we call it. So that's done by, as you said, just picking up one of the supercharged pickups. The funny thing about becoming supercharged is that you actually increase almost all of your stats.
Oh, that's good to know.
Rather much, actually. So for as long as you hang on to this supercharge, you're actually supercharged. Hence the name.
That's pretty good to know.
But then of course you can choose when to sacrifice that for that powerful shot.
And how do I do the powerful shot again?
Yeah, so now that you are supercharged, you can hold down the grip button on any controller that you wish.
There it is.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just press the trigger, and that will hit it. Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Perfect. It's so great to watch someone else play.
Yeah, is it because you haven't had a whole lot of chances to do this, huh?
No, I'm always in the game myself. So this is like Friday night football for me.
Okay, Matt.
So,
that's great. That's
so
great.
you are in this game a lot. You said you must play this a lot because you're developing it and you're testing it and you're probably playing against teammates. How much do you think you play this game?
Wow, that's a tough question. I would say for at least an hour a day. Some days, I mean, it's all I do all that day. Yeah, I've been playing this game since day one, obviously. From way back when it was only me and one prototype programmer. Yeah, it's been quite a lot of matches, I would say. I'm still not the best.
Can I talk about the beta that happened and kind of what I've noticed since then?
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
During the beta, I honestly, if I can be totally honest, I was a little bit worried about this game. And I know that I'm not the only one. There's a lot of feedback that came in about like the movement system and a few other things that, I thought was almost a little bit too fundamental to like be able to like make a dramatic change to. But then I got into this game when it got closer to release, and I have to say it really seems like you guys really paid attention and listened to the community feedback and implemented some changes that, in my opinion, have turned this game from being something I'm worried about to something that I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so nice to hear. Well, obviously, we always try to keep our ears to the ground to what the community said, but also we knew there were some issues that we were working on at the time. I guess you could say it's a mix, but it's always very important to stay in touch with the community, because the community is, after all, that's the fans and that's the players, and
that's who's going to play the game.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we're not making the game for ourselves, even though we have fun playing it.
That's funny.
We make shows for ourselves at Between Realities.
That's great.
We're like, maybe somebody will like this, but we like it.
So this game right now, we're
Yeah.
playing this. If you can see Alex here, we're playing this on the Valve Index on a Steam VR build. So this is obviously PC VR compatible. Can you tell us what other platforms people can find this game on?
Yes, sure. So our main platforms that we focus on now is Steam VR, as we mentioned, but also the Meta Quest 2 and Pico, that is freshly out, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we have a full cross-play between all the platforms.
That's so important.
You can pick it up anywhere, and yeah, get in on the game.
That's great. So if I'm on my Index and I have a friend on a Quest, we can both still play together.
Sure. You can play until the cows come home.
Nice. Are there any
Mechs, perhaps.
any plans, and maybe you can't tell us, but any plans for PSVR 2?
So you never know what happens in the future.
I love listening to people answer questions like this.
Yeah. No, but I mean, obviously we're trying to stay relevant in all markets, so yeah, we're looking into every possibility to spread the good word of Ultimechs.
Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
Woohoo!
that was nice. How did that feel?
That felt great. I was holding that special for that moment.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
All right.
You know what's so interesting? You mentioned the movement system, which was one of the hot talking points during the beta, right?
Right.
So just to give my view as a designer, why we chose to go with this movement system, this grid-based movement system that you see in Ultimechs today. That was actually one of the reasons that we saw right there. So in a free locomotion setting, you can always kind of move yourself into a straight line. So you're always optimized in your angles and your approach, right? In this game, you can't. You have to make the best out of your position, which transfer a lot of the skill into your hands, right? Because you have to know how to use them from different angles, and like right hooks and top downs and everything, right?
Yeah.
And that your final goal there was another one of those. So you have to stand there and wait for the ball to actually come into your sights, and then you hit it, and boom, goes in.
Right. Yeah, and I guess there's also some strategy too to like locking down certain nodes. I keep calling it a node. What do you call the spot?
Yeah, we call it dash pad.
Dash pad. So you could
Yeah, that was the coolest name we could.
That's pretty good. It rolls off the tongue nicely. So yeah, I guess there's probably some strategy too to occupying certain dash pads at like critical moments. You know, preventing them, your opponents, from occupying spaces that would give them an advantageous position.
Exactly. Yeah. That's very well put. I would say, I mean, you can in this game you can even erect these holographic walls with one of the mech classes called Titan. That's its special ability, and that is done between two pads, two of these nodes, as you call it. So you can kind of cut off the opponents from passing, or you can funnel the ball towards their goal, or you can cover your own.
Nice.
So it's very versatile, and it actually becomes much faster, the game, believe it or not, since you have, I guess you've noticed that the game is really, really fast. So you can go from one side of the arena to the other in less than a second, almost. So that's the third thing, the third reason why we went with this locomotion system.
See, it looks like my opponent disconnected from that.
Okay.
So can you tell us a little bit about, so we talked about the hangar we're in right now, and then there's this gorgeous city outside that we see when we're in the selection screen and when we're playing the game, because there's all these glass panes up and you can kind of see your futuristic environment. How did you guys, like, what was do you have inspiration on how you created this and the design choices that you made? And because it's just gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll tell the guys in the team. They'll be happy to hear it. Yeah. So the inspiration for this particular setting, it comes from a futuristic approach, obviously, since it's a futuristic sport, and we want to kind of convey that feeling all around you. Yeah, so we actually picked a city that we wanted to kind of emulate and reimagine for the future. Yeah, I don't know if it's kind of hard if you don't really know it, but it's based off of a real city actually. It's in Southeast Asia. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Southeast Asia. Yeah.
That's amazing. I would have never guessed.
Yeah. So, no. But yeah, you can actually tell from the silhouette and the way back in the background. You can actually tell what city it is.
So I'm gonna try Nitro this time and see what's going on with his special.
Yeah, cool. All right, so this is the Nitro. It's I guess the most balanced of the 3 starter classes that we have. So it's both versatile or nimble, you could say, and packs a bit of a punch. So this special ability is called a Mega Blast. Nice, by the way. So yeah, you can feel that you're supercharged, right?
Yeah.
It kind of tingles in your hands. So once you pick it up and you become supercharged, you can actually detonate your glove as it's flying out. Right? So you can try that next time.
Yes, I will. I'll try not to score so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Too good.
Is it Sue? Yeah, Sue is having a bad day. But yeah, so what you do is you pick up the supercharge, and then you launch either one of your gloves, and then you press the grip button. So it's reversed with this one, since you have to exactly. Boom. Oh, there we go. That was close.
No. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about this special ability is obviously that you can use it for so much, right? Whereas the hyper strike of the Viper is just that powerful sniper shot, basically, in a straight line. This one is an area of effect, right? So depending on where and when you detonate it, you get different results. So you can pretty much you can pretty much score from like impossible angles with this one if you're really good at it. Or you can save a goal from going in by detonating it inside of your own goal.
That's pretty cool.
That's happened more than once. I can tell you.
Yeah.
So you can actually hit this ball too by letting the fist go past the ball and on its return, right? So there's all different kinds of ways you can hit the ball, explode your thing, and have it go flying. And
so with what's this guy's name again? Nitro?
Yeah, so this is the Nitro.
So with the Nitro, with his special ability, one thing I could do is if I'm chasing a ball, like right now, get it in front of it and then detonate it to come back in this direction.
Exactly. Yeah. And even if, as Skeeva noted, even if you don't have that ability, you can still retract your glove back to you and get the ball back that way. So it's, when we designed this game, we really tried to strive for elegance in design. So it's like a really simple concept, a simple core mechanism. Which is just launching your glove, steering it in the air, and then getting it back. That's basically it. Oh,
nice, super goal. Can you, Daniel, tell us a little bit about the price point of this game? Because I think people are going to be surprised to hear what this game costs from a major studio like Resolution?
So this game is available on all the target platforms for, let's see here, wait, carry the one, free. It's free.
Free! Wow.
Yes, it's free.
Dude.
It's completely free, actually. So we don't have any hidden costs or anything. We do have a battle pass in the game, but that we call Ultipass, by the way. So
Ultipass.
it works. Yeah, Ultipass. So it works basically like any other battle pass, where you have these 2 rows of tiers that you can unlock. And we have a free one and we have a premium one. So if you're so inclined and you really like it and you want that really cool stuff, you pay a small fee for the premium track. Otherwise, you can just keep playing forever.
Awesome. So with this free model and the paid model, what do you get with the paid model? Do you get skins or abilities, or how does that work?
Exactly. Yeah. So there are a lot of cool stuff.
$10 to get enough of these points to buy into the premium pass. So this works a lot like, yeah, it is a steal. And this is a lot like any other battle pass that I've seen. It seems that it kind of follows the same format, which I, for the record, really like. I think battle passes are a great way to go about monetizing a game like this one. And sorry. I was just gonna say, I'm wondering, can I earn these? What is this? Like Ultimech point?
Yeah, so the Ulticoins. Yeah, everything is ultimate in our game. So the Ulticoins can only be purchased at this point. But what was I gonna say?
We can get skins. We can get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we've been very adamant at not having any resemblance of pay to win. So these are all cosmetic skins and ornaments for your gloves and funny hats and cool masks and all that good stuff.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I love it when games get to a point when their Ultimech coins, their Ulticoins, like let's say this costs me $950 to buy in. If I finish the premium track, I will have earned back enough to purchase the next battle pass. There are a few games that do that. So it's like if I pay the $10 now, if I love this game and I continue to play it forever, technically I should be able to earn back these coins if I get to the end of this so I can buy into my next one. I know that that's not always a possibility, but I do want to throw that out there because that to me is like all the incentive I need to get to the end of that premium track and keep playing the game.
For sure. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm actually going to bring it back to the team.
Yes. Sounds like a plan.
Or even get a discount right on the next season.
Yeah, or just being able to earn the Ulta coins really is what I'm getting at. Like if I can earn those through the premium track, it's like, hey, just keep playing and, it'll be even more worth it for you.
But Battle Pass systems in general are really awesome because you get to play the game that you like for free. And then if you want, you can, get skins and look cool and just be different than the other players and really kind of show off and flex those exclusive skins.
Without the pay to win.
Exactly. Yeah. That's one of the first things that we decided that we can't have any resemblance of pay to win. You should always be like you should always feel like you stand a chance against someone else, right? So it's all down to your skill and your dedication.
All right, so this is my first real match here on the
Okay.
So this is like for all the marbles.
This is for real. Okay, yeah.
This is important.
Yeah, so everyone be quiet.
Yeah. I'm gonna need.
So that's good.
I need tips.
Good. Yeah, you're gonna get him. I promise. So if that was close. If you wait too long, that's gonna leave you open, obviously, for a counterattack. So once you use your supercharge there, you're gonna lose that glove for a certain amount of time.
Okay, I was wondering what was happening.
You may have noticed. Yeah. So not only do you lose your your boosted stats. But he put up a wall there. You can actually remove that wall by punching it or using your supercharge or just simply bouncing the ball off of it. So it actually has HP.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. But he can hide inside of it. So on those two dash pads that he's erected the wall around, he and a buddy of his can hide from your attack, which is kind of cheating.
It's kind of cheating.
Yeah, shouldn't do that.
Yo!
Yeah,
Woohoo!
there we go. All right, so
He's applauding. What a good sport.
yeah, that's a good sport. Here's a great tip, by the way. So you have the ball high up against his back wall because that's the place which is the hardest to defend by far, right? Because you can't go back more than the back pad, right? And from there you kind of have to defend up in the air, and yeah, it's easy to lose track of the ball. So another thing that is really it's kind of unique with this game, I would say. I haven't seen it in any other game that I've played, at least. And that's the hit and miss system. We don't have a cool name for it. It's just a mechanism that is built into the game. So that means that if you hit the ball, you get your glove back instantly, almost. If you miss it, oh, there we go.
Domination.
It feels amazing. Nothing's better than winning.
So anyway, the hit and miss system means that when you hit your target, the ball or another player, you get your glove back almost instantly.
Yes.
As you may have noticed. But if you miss, that's the stuff. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
If you miss, it takes a little bit longer to get before you can attack again.
Exactly. So if you miss your target, that means that the glove now has to stop and start accelerating back to you, and that takes a lot of time, leaving you.
This poor person.
A chaotic gamer.
Yeah, so it's important to keep that up. Was a great game.
Hi, chaotic gamer.
That's perfect. We have about a minute and a half left on the episode, so that's great.
No.
So is there a benefit to punching the player during the game? What do you get from that?
So punching the opponent,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so the combat in the game is fairly light-hearted, right? We didn't want to dive too far down that rabbit hole, I would say, because it can become a source for griefing and all that. So we wanted to keep it kind of light-hearted, but still like a natural part of the game, right? Because what would you expect if you're this big mech, right, with rocket-powered fists, and you have opponents on the other side? Well, you would expect to be able to punch them. So that's kind of what we went for. But so in this game, you deal damage, and the different mech classes, depending on their size or power, they deal different amounts of damage to each other. So you deal damage over the entire course of a map. So you don't get any armor back, basically. And that means that you can take a hit and then keep focusing on the ball, and then you can hit him again, and that builds up over time. But I wouldn't recommend just going for combat in this game because that will keep your focus off of the ball, right? And because the game is so fast, yeah, that's going to spell trouble for you. But you can definitely get a few punches in there. It's open. Seconds.
Oh no,
Yeah, there
noob.
he is.
I discouraged. See what happened? I destroyed him, and he was like, "Nope."
He left.
He noped out, dude. He didn't.
Well, what really happened is he knew the episode was
he
ending.
knew the
So
episode. I mean, I guess I wanted to squeeze in another W, and I did. I just didn't want to discourage someone. Ah, poor guy.
No.
He's like off to think
Yeah,
about his
he-
life choices.
I think so. Yeah, you knocked him all the way up into the stands. Man.
Well-
yeah, no. So we would try to keep it as balanced as possible between the ball gameplay and the combat, and I think we've struck something here.
Yeah, that took me like 5 or 6 strikes to
Unintended.
kill him.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, I wish this episode was like an hour and a half long, so I could just keep
Yeah,
jamming
me
on
too.
this.
It is so much fun.
Yeah, this is really fun, and I think that speaks to what you guys have done here, right? Like, if we were stuck here playing something that was boring for 30 minutes, then maybe we would have been ready for this episode to end. But, you know, Daniel, Resolution Games, right? Ultimechs is the game.
Yep.
It's free to play, people, so you really have no reason not to be in here. Grab some friends, jump into some awesome online esports PvP matches, and feel for yourself, because I think this game feels great, and I would like to again take the opportunity to congratulate you, Daniel, and the rest of your team
Thank you so much.
for making a great game. Yeah.
Yeah, and watch out for Chili Hill, because that's me. I'm gonna get you.
Chili Hills, he's coming for you, so you better look out
Yeah.
once these ranked matches start happening, because he's going to be chilling at the top, chilling at the top of the hill of competition, waiting for you guys
Exactly. Yeah, for a while at least.
for a while until the
it
real
was-
players show up.
Exactly. It's been so much fun to watch you play. This has been great, guys. Thank you so much
Dude,
for
thank
having me.
you. Thank you for coming.
joining us, man. We are huge fans of yours and Resolution Games, so thanks for taking the time, and thank you all for watching and joining us today. Again, my name is Alex VR.
And I'm Skeeva.
And that's Skeeva, and we're Between Realities, and this has been Backseat VR Developer on UploadVR.com, and it is so fun, and you guys are great. Thanks for watching, and tune in for the next episode next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.